Avatar 2.
Yeah.
There's been so much
Jake Sully.
artwork. So much artwork from fans the past 12 years. No. 2009?
They're almost done with-
2020 is 11 years. We're getting in 13 years. Apparently.
But they're almost done with the third movie. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Okay.
But still,
How do you
12
know that?
years is a long time.
Look, I'm just going to say this.
I mean, we waited for Elden Ring. Well, I mean, you guys didn't wait.
I didn't know anything about Elden Ring until this week.
I didn't know anything about Elden Ring till about 4 years ago.
That's a long time to wait.
I mean, well, back then it was like rumors.
Well, this has been
It's
rumors
like the white whale.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a rumor for 12 years, and this year, December 16th, is the scheduled release for Avatar 2. Let's really quickly place bets
Oh, no.
on if this is actually coming out December 16th.
Yeah, it will. It's done. The movie's done already.
When do we start seeing the trailers?
Okay, this is actually super interesting.
I'd have shown trailers at the Super Bowl so I could really tease people.
No, this is what I'm
year.
saying.
Time.
If you have 12 years to make the movie, and during the process, you have a marketing team that's thinking about how are we releasing the marketing for Avatar 2 when it's actually about to come out, think about the complexities. Do you think they are just going to drop... Do you think they're just going to drop a trailer and say, it's coming out December 16th?
Nah.
Or do you think we're going to get something crazy, like there's going to be in Times Square with no warning, just like Avatar 2 countdown clock?
No,
that just
it's
shows
not
up.
Times Square, but they'll definitely do like a Spider-Man. You know what they did for Spider-Man? How Tom Holland, they went to this.
Like
they went to Comic-Con and they did the
trailer premiere.
the countdown.
Yeah,
they might do something like that, like an event where they're doing they're showcasing movie trailers or upcoming content, and they'll do a really quick teaser thing where they'll just have a little bit of the music. They'll fade in like Avatar 2 or something, and then it'll fade out. And I think
to leave the
really,
mystery.
Yeah, really tease people on it.
Man alive. Here's the thing about
You have the cast list up here?
the cast list is the same. It's basically the exact same as the first movie. Even
Okay,
what?
well, I need to look
I
this up.
thought
don't
Tom
know.
Cruise was in this.
Did you Did you really? I don't think Tom Cruise is in
tall,
this.
he's short. I don't know.
So James Cameron, he has not one, but two movies on the top 3 highest grossing films of all time. This is kind of a tall order.
Yeah.
He said the fact, like the nature of how the second movie has not come out and rescheduled, and kind of everything that's kind of this whisper in the ether of the internet and with each other amongst friends, how it's kind of like it's a legend at this point. Avatar 2.
Yeah.
What's going on? I mean, he said that's only because Avatar the original made so much money.
Yeah.
That's what he literally said in an interview. So if it wasn't as successful as it was, we would have already had to.
So I do want to shed a little bit of light on the cast list. You said it was all the same people, but there's 3 people specifically I want to bring up.
Okay.
So the bad guy, Stephen Lang, the guy with the scars on his face.
From the first one who died.
Yeah, well, he's in this movie, and there's been interviews with Cameron saying that how is he in the second one? He's dead. They said it's a fictional world in outer space. We're not going to release that right now, but he's back. There's multiple ways on how we could bring him back into the story, and so he's back in the story somehow. It could be, I think, through a flashback.
You know what?
They could put him in a different body.
I'm kind of remembering something. I think at one point somebody did interview the actor, and he made a quote based on a line from the movie where he said something, I can't remember. He said, "You're not going to stop me while I'm still breathing," or whatever. You know what I mean? But he said something like, they can't kill me while I still got DNA that exists or whatever, you know, something dumb like that.
So he's coming back. We know that. And then 2 other actors
I don't know
that
how
are
I
not
feel
from the
about
original
that.
cast that I want to shed some light on is Kate Winslet.
Okay.
She's going to be in the second one. That's already been announced. And then someone that's all about family.
No,
Vin
not
Diesel
Vin Diesel's in
is
this?
casted for Avatar 2. I don't know what he's going to play, but
Clearly, he's going to play one of the bald-headed human white
Marines?
guys who are trying to destroy the land of Pandora. Clearly.
I don't know if that's
what you guys on.
maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
He's definitely going to play a villain.
But
you don't
it's
cast
all
Vin
about
Diesel
them.
to
All about
play
family.
a freaking, you know,
Yeah. And if he's the main villain, I'm going to be really upset.
That will be
I'm going to
upsetting.
be really
but
upset because the
No,
guy,
I
the
think
guy who
Steve-
played the main villain before.
Steven is probably going to be the main villain, and
I
I
mean-
think Vin Diesel's going to be. He might not even be a bad guy. He might be just like a Marine.
Yeah. Could
what's
be.
Marine? Always Marine.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
All right, so there's some
So
concept
you
art.
don't like the Vin Diesel. You don't like
I
Vin
don't
Diesel
care
being-
for the Vin Diesel thing.
but he's
But-
in
yeah,
it.
but also it's mostly the same cast.
yeah, for the most part.
I believe so. The basic idea for episode
Yeah.
film 2, that if you're not familiar, it's going to continue into this concept of the Earth needs to be protected. There are people trying to mine and ultimately do things that will harm the Earth,
Yeah.
Pandora, and this is going to be focused on family between Nateri and Jake, or Jake.
Jake Sully.
Jake
Wait,
Sully.
did you say family?
It is about family actually, because they're gonna have
About
children.
family.
They're gonna have some little baby,
That's not confirmed, There's some
Nateri and
concept art.
Jake's.
but we don't know.
Actually, most of the articles that I read have confirmed it. So I feel like the
You think so?
creators. I'm pretty sure the creators have confirmed
There's
it.
probably enough whispers. There might be some little baby.
Like
little
Screen
baby
Rant wrote
Navi.
about it as a fact.
Yeah, they write about a lot of things as fact.
I know, but there was, and I cross-referenced it with like 2 other articles said the same
Okay.
thing. I believe they're going to have like 3 kids, and I think they actually had names for them already. They released to the public.
Oh, interesting.
This is going to be focused on the ocean. It's going to
Yeah,
be
that's
the waters and the
interesting.
ocean of the Pandora world. They have to flee the tree, the home of this particular tribe, and they're going to go to a different part of the world that we haven't seen yet in the film.
Is this a coincidence that Mr. Beast is doing Team C's this year?
It's not. It's him and James,
Yeah.
man. They got together. Team C's for days. What if
Yeah.
like Jake goes like, shouts out, Team C's?
No. If that's a thing,
I
I'm gonna
would be very
turn
Like
off,
upset.
turn off, and then-
subtly, like without realizing it. Only fans would notice.
Here's I'm looking forward to the movie immensely, and I'm hoping that it's going to be very good. But I'm almost looking forward to just as much, if not more, the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because
We want to know what's going on the past 13 years.
yeah, and are they sticking with the tech that they were using? Of course, technology advances, but
It's still apparently motion capture like the first one.
but it would be really cool if they were using the
volume?
the LED
the volume, yeah.
volume stuff.
With Stagecraft, I don't think they are doing that. I think they're
Oh, you're
pretty
talking about
much
the
done.
Mandalorian stuff?
Yeah.
I think they're pretty much done with production as Stagecraft is coming into existence.
Yeah.
So I think it's all still. The thing is, like, when it comes to Avatar, using Stagecraft doesn't really make what they're doing better. Just
Yeah,
makes it
but
more interesting.
I think you could enhance some of the scenes or make some scenes easier to film.
Oh, definitely easier to film, but I think they've already had their process and they're sticking with it. But yes, you're right. The behind the scenes are going to be wild, and I'm super excited to see what they've been working on. What's new from the first film that we're going to see in this next one?
I remember finishing the first movie and I was like, "Whoa, that was so crazy! I need another fix." Somebody help me! I want to see so much more of this world.
And then
then
they're
I
like,
was
not
like,
for another 13
yeah,
years.
I was like, Avatar gonna be coming out soon. Right? It's too big of a movie for them not to do another one. And then they confirmed that they were making another one.
2013, 2014.
I was like, yeah.
Here it
and
comes.
then I was like, all right, yeah. They keep saying it, but where's it at?
Where's it at? I'm starting to get the feeling it actually has not been filmed at all.
Yeah.
And they can't get the cast back or something.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but
Here's the thing. When it comes down to it, we don't have a lot of information about this outside of what I just said,
Nope.
right? There's a few other details that we're not going to bring up that's just kind of hearsay. All of it is kind of left up to, theory. I did hear that
fan art.
that
this is really cool.
I did
fan
hear
art.
that I don't know that this is fan art. 'Cause
Oh,
look at the top.
really?
20th Century Studios.
Oh, this is really cool looking.
I heard that the setting, like
Uh-huh.
the vibe of this more ocean beach style Avatar is going to be like Bora Bora Tropical times 100.
Okay.
So much more interesting.
Yeah, I'm all in for the setting, and I really hope there's a good story to match. I hope that Quaritch doesn't show up and be like, I'm his twin.
Do you think
You're a twin. I'm a twin as well,
Yeah.
and nobody knew. And I'm also a colonel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be bad if he was a twin.
Holy crap! This is from the movie.
No, this is really low quality animation. Look at that. You can see the pixels.
Yeah.
This
it's
is
not
really
from
low
the movie.
quality concept animated art. This is not from the movie. If it looks like this, I'm going to.
There's
be
there's a thing called rendering.
No.
This isn't fully rendered.
I'm telling you, this is not from the movie.
No, it's not. It's not.
It could be though.
I think there might
you
be
know what
something
this-
similar to this.
You know what
but
this
is
also
not
could
it.
be from? Spider-Man No Way Home.
It could be. I'm saying that it could be from 20th century, couldn't it?
I mean, it very well could be concept animation from 20th century.
This looks like it could be from. I know it's not because there's a signature at the bottom, but this literally could be from the movie.
I mean, the setting might be similar.
I'm not saying that this is from the movie. I'm saying this absolutely 100% looks like
it could
What
be.
it could be.
what the movie could look like.
I heard a quote in an article that apparently James Cameron said, and he said he's leaning into the interest that the public had about the floating mountains from the first movie.
Everybody loved the floating.
And he's not necessarily making floating mountains again, but he's saying he's taking ideas about the floating mountains.
rivers?
Well, he's applying it to the ocean atmosphere.
Okay.
So I don't know what that's going to look like.
So we're gonna see some other like really impressive wonder of this world.
Yes, there's gonna be a breathtaking wonder
Yeah.
of it's not just gonna be beach, ocean, cool islands. It's gonna be something about this is unique that we probably haven't seen before.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that.
Cool.
You
But-
think you could survive on Pandora?
Oh heck no.
No.
No, not at all. We definitely couldn't survive Pandora. You know how dangerous it is?
Everything.
I mean, as long as you got shelter to get away at night, I think that's your biggest
No.
thing.
Don't like
Jake could barely survive in an
in
avatar,
an avatar
body.
body.
Imagine us being out there with our freaking helmets and then a big giant creature that is still bigger than an avatar, which are like 5 times the size of a regular person.
Yeah, but that's what the story is. They're saying there's a lot of beauty on Pandora.
Yeah,
it's not
but-
all just evil.
Yeah, but everything that crawls, flies, and squats in the mud wants to kill you and eat your eyes with juju beads.
Pandora is based around evolutionary theory.
Mhm.
And so everything breathes and works together and survives because it eats each other.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So it means it lives because of the plants. Like the plants live because of the predators. The predators live because of the earth.
It's an ecosystem.
It's an ecosystem. It's a greenhouse. It's bacteria.
It's bacteria.
It's bacteria in large scale. But that makes for a very kill or be killed environment.
I just was imagining Vin Diesel as an avatar, like a blue
Mhm.
Vin Diesel, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to see
Well,
that.
When you say like you know, the environment is very dangerous, but you know, the Na'vi have, I mean, I think he mentions in the briefing that they have bones that are reinforced with naturally occurring carbon fiber. So they're very, very strong and very difficult to kill.
Yeah.
And that would reflect the environment. Everything is hard to kill.
Yes. Everything on Pandora,
compared to a human.
Literally everything on Pandora is trying to make you Earth fertilizer so the Earth keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but
the only way to not become fertilizer is to become top dog, essentially.
I'm already.
Taruk Matel. I got you.
Honestly, that's all we have about Avatar, and most of it's based around us saying we think it's we choose to believe them because it's what we want.
It's what we want to
We
believe.
want.
But
We do believe.
do we have any proof outside of some articles here and there? Not really.
I think
No,
if
it'll
An
come out
official
this year.
release date
even
is the
if
only
they
proof
pushed
we
it,
have.
It's coming out this year. Make a bet. But whoever loses, if it doesn't come out, then whenever it does, you're gonna have to buy a ticket.
I think it'll
I'm gonna have
come
to buy
out,
the
but
ticket.
because it's taken so long, I'll buy your ticket if it comes out, I'll buy your ticket.
Okay.
Wait,
if it
I
doesn't
thought-
come out, you have to buy my ticket later when it does come out.
Yeah.
hey, this is a clip from the Wiseworks podcast. And if you enjoyed it, go and check out the entire podcast. We do podcasts every week, both the Midnight Special and the main podcast. You can check us out on YouTube and Spotify. Be sure to subscribe and like, and we'll see you next time.